Hey screen printers, it's Ryan from Ryonet, and in this instructional screen printing video, we're going to be screen printing on hats. Now screen printing on hats isn't the easiest thing because screen printing typically happens when everything's flat. But to help us accomplish that, we're going to choose a trucker style of hat because it's a lot easier to bend and lay flat, and we're going to use a platen from Livingston Systems called the Hat Champ. Because these hats are very absorbent and soft, and we need to kind of print over curvature, we're going to be using Green Galaxy water-based ink to do that. And because you can't really throw a hat down a conveyor dryer very easily, we're going to be using warp drive to lower the curing temperature so we can simply use a flash dryer to quickly cure the hats. So warp drive adds in at 1.5% per weight. So I'm going to use 100 grams and then 1.5 grams of our warp drive. We're also going to be using white ink, the Comet white ink from Green Galaxy, which is a white water-based. First we're going to print our black hat, and for both prints we're actually using a 156 mesh screen. We're using a water-resistant emulsion as well for that because we're using water-based inks. So to use the Hat Champ, it's pretty simple actually. You just take the hat, put it on that printing hat platen, or the hat platen, and then tuck in the bill of the hat underneath or towards the front. So you're actually going to put your artwork upside down, clamp it down. So now we're ready to print it. You want a good amount of off contact. And you also want to make sure that your print is not too big. This one is about the max size we can print on this platen. So I'm going to flood, and I'm actually going to pull. I'm going to kind of pull over the contour of the hat. You release pretty good. One more time there. I'm going to flash this and actually print that again. When flashing, you want to make sure you don't get too hot, so we're going to temp it. We're going to get to about 220 degrees or so to flash. And then one final print to get it nice and bright on this black background. Same exact concept. Don't need to print it as much the second time. Just make sure the screen clears all the way out. Leave that screen flooded. Nice and bright. So we'll do a final cure. Because this has warp drive in it, we want to get this to about 250 or so. You want to make sure the ink is not tacky. Let's take the hat off and take a look at it. Came out nice and bright. Kept the temperature nice and low. Powering the print. We got our light colored hat, white hat loaded now. We're going to be printing with the black ink. Now this is going to be much easier to print. Okay, we're actually going to pull this twice because remember these hats do soak in a lot of ink. Get down in over that curvature. Those came out great. You know, screen printing on hats and all sorts of things can be very easy if you have the right tools. So check out everything you need to print on these hats available at screenprinting.com. Thanks a lot for watching, screen printers, and be sure to subscribe to this link for more awesome screen printing videos.